Hi, everybody, and welcome to Human Behavior in the Social Environment 1. This is the first class in a sequence of 2 classes. So in this class, we focus on micro. So we're talking about the individual. We will talk a little bit about families and groups, but not any of the other bigger levels of practice. You will need this book. It is the Empowerment Series, Understanding Human Behavior in the Social Environment, the 11th edition, by Charles Zastrow. Excuse me. And Ashman and Heisenhower. You are going to want this book. You can get older editions if you like to make it cheaper. That's totally fine. But just know that your quizzes and exams are from this book, just like always. Now, we are transitioning from Blackboard to Canvas. And I think, other than we are having another multi-location class, so we do have students from Vinton and Meigs, and we're going to be using the equipment, so that way I am being transmitted into the other centers live, so that way I can talk to you and you can talk to me. We will be starting that week 2, because week number 1, we are not meeting in person. We are only having online classes. I will not be on campus the first week of classes. So August 23rd through August 27th, any of my classes are all completely online. And then week 2, we will meet during our designated times in our designated areas using the equipment, so that way I can teach simultaneously on main campus, Vinton, and Meigs, which is really exciting. So for those of you who haven't had me, I do use Blackboard a lot with turning in assignments, getting extra materials out to you, and those kinds of things. However, we are transferring from Blackboard to Canvas. And I don't think it's fair for me to expect you to get everything done in Canvas in the first week without me teaching you how I'm going to be using it. So for the first week that I am not on campus and we are having online classes, I am sending you links to these YouTube videos and asking you to email me your assignments. Okay? So yes. All right. I'm going to go ahead and bring up the PowerPoint so that way we don't have a ton of videos or not PowerPoint, I'm sorry, your syllabus. Okay, so here is our syllabus for this semester. I'm sorry, I just realized I have August 31st through December 4th, and that is not true. It is actually August 23rd. Let me go ahead and fix that. I've got it. So you will have the correct information. I'm sorry. It is August 23rd through December 10th is our semester this year. We are lecturing on Mondays and Wednesdays from 2:30 to 3:45, depending on where you are located is here in your room. Main campus, we're in Wood Hall 108, and then Meigs and Vinton, you will have your room assignments and know where to go. Here is my information. Okay, please email me if you have any questions. I am, that's my main form of communication outside of class. And my office hours, and of course, for you students at Vinton and Meigs, please, if you need to meet with me, and coming to campus, main campus is not going to be something that you can do. No problem whatsoever. You just let me know. We will meet, even if I have to drive to you, but we can always have a virtual meeting whenever. Okay, just let me know. All right, so and there's my office hours. Mondays and Wednesdays from 1 o'clock to 2:15, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 11:30 to 12:45. If you come to my office hours and I am not there, there should be a sign saying where to find me. A lot of times I like to go to the cafeteria, or I might be going and hanging out in the new student space organization stuff and student affairs over in Rhodes Hall and stuff like that. So I'm usually around campus. Okay, so if I don't have a sign up and I am not there, wait a couple minutes because I am running to the copier or talking to the secretary or something. If I still don't come back in a couple of minutes, email me because I will see the email and I will tell you where I am or tell you to stay put. Okay, so a course description. The course is designed to provide the student with a comprehensive understanding of human behavior within the social environment. This sounds a lot like... I'll give you a second. That's why I say we are the sweetest profession. Sounds a lot like person and environment, right? Pie. Okay. So the integration of knowledge gained in the biological, psychological, and social cultural realms. Biopsychosocial, right? Okay. And the impact these forces have on the behavior of individuals in the social environment. So There's our prereqs that you need to have in order to take this class. It is a 3 credit hour class. There's our book. Any additional readings, movies, links, anything else like that, I will put up on Canvas for you. There's our program outcomes, our course objectives and outcomes, but here's the fun stuff. Okay, so our grading policies, testing, assignments, attendance, and expectations. You are responsible for the material covered in class, okay? If you have to miss class, I know life happens, miss class, okay? But do not email me asking me what you missed for class or missed during class. I will not email you back because it is not my responsibility that you miss class. It is your own responsibility that you miss class. I provided the information already, and I provided on Canvas, and you have friends or buddies or classmates and stuff. I say choose a buddy now. Find your buddy, okay? And that way, if you have to miss class, you can ask your buddy for any notes or anything else like that. But I do post everything on our Canvas, and you will have the syllabus so you know exactly what we're going over. Okay. There are no excuse or unexcused absences in my class. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. Whatever. If you need to miss, you need to miss. I get it. Okay. If it's a lot, well, no, I wouldn't do that, especially in this class because it is a theoretical foundation class. And it's pretty hardcore when we talk about human behavior and everything because that's our profession. So, anyways, we do have quizzes and stuff in this class. You have a week to complete your quizzes. I mean, just don't wait till last minute and just do them. I do not let makeup quizzes. We will not have any makeup quizzes unless you have pre-arranged with me previously. Okay. All right. So here are our assignments. We have 8 quizzes. There are 16 chapters. So you have 8 quizzes. There's 2 chapters covered in each quiz. Same with the discussion posts. So though it's 1 discussion post, you actually have 2 prompts within that discussion post. Okay. So they are worth 15 points each. You have a midterm and a final, each worth 250 points, which if you look, that is half of your overall grade for both of those. You have a research paper, okay, and then participation. So our quizzes, if you've had my class before, it's the same exact setup. You will take a quiz on all the chapters in your text. Each quiz will have content from 2 chapters. The required text has been selected for its thorough coverage of the material in the quizzes are strictly from the text and do not correlate with the class discussion or lecture. But I will say that it does really because that's what we lecture on. And so there's clarification and things like that there too. You are fully responsible for your selection of the time you take your quizzes and exams within the given parameters. Like I said, I often open them up on Sunday evenings, and they are open all the way into the following Sunday to be taken. They're due the following Sunday. So you have an entire week to take a quiz. In some weeks you may have more than 1 quiz due. I don't think that happens in this class, but you never know if our schedule changes or something, which could happen. Quizzes are time limited and you only have 1 attempt. Your final, I should say your midterm is set up the exact same way, except obviously it has more questions and it's over the first half of the chapters. So chapters 1 through 8. Your final is set up the same way, except you will take the final in your classroom during the allotted time on a computer. Okay. All right, and do not wait last minute to take those quizzes, okay? If you are taking it the Sunday it is due and it's 11 o'clock at night and your computer crashes, man, that sucks. Okay, our chapter discussions, there will be chapter discussions for each chapter that you will turn in on Canvas. Again, there's only 8 because each chapter discussion or each discussion board goes over 2 chapters. You have 2 prompts, okay? It is your responsibility to check Canvas and post a response to the prompt. A prompt for each chapter discussion will be in the discussion panel of Canvas, and you will create a thread under the prompt to post your response. Responses are expected to be critically thought out, okay? These are college-level responses, all right? Have supporting evidence from your text or from a journal article or something that's peer-reviewed, okay? So it's a citation in APA format, okay? It has to be an APA citation. Let's see here. Then after you post your response, You then need to respond to 2 of your peers with insightful, meaningful, and professional responses that also include some of that evidence with at least 1 citation, okay? Answers such as, I agree with what you've written, or anything that, I agree with you, Judy. Like, no, do not write, I agree with you. Like, don't, okay? I don't want to see the words, I agree with you. I will automatically take points off if you put in there, I agree with you. I don't care if you follow up with a but, blah, 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 leave it out, okay? I don't want to know that you agree. All right, I do not want to know that. If you say those words, I'm taking off points. That's one of my number 1 pet peeves with these discussion boards. Or if I see, I like what you're saying. Like, no. You can, like, think that, sure, but I need you to explain in your discussion post why you agree or why you like what they're saying. And back it up with evidence and add more evidence to it, okay? So, for example, let's say you're writing a discussion post on why the sky is blue, okay? And Judy gets on there and says, the sky is blue because of all the gases in the sky, okay? So it is actually blue because it looks like that because of the way the light's transmitting through these gases in our atmosphere. And you're like, yeah, Judy, you're right. I agree with that. You're not going to put that because I'm not going to give you credit for that, okay? What you are going to put is say, Judy, I read some of the same things as you did, okay? That it is because of the gases in our atmosphere that the sky looks blue. However, if you go to other parts of the world where the makeup of the gases in our atmosphere are different, the sky is actually a different color. So that really does support what you're saying with the gases and stuff in the sky, making the sky look a certain way. See? That's how discussion board should be, okay? And that's what I want to see. Okay, your research paper of choice. In a 5 to 6 page paper, research a topic of your interest that is related to this course in human behavior, it's human behavior in the social environment, okay? The topics need to be approved by me to ensure that it's appropriate, okay, and that you're going along the right track and everything for the content that we need in this assignment. It should include 12 scholarly citations. These do not include internet websites, okay? Do not use any internet websites. 12 citations is not a whole lot, and so you should be able to find plenty of these through research articles. Okay, the paper, okay. Websites may be used in addition to, but will also have to be vetted by the student as scholarly. So when you look at things like government websites, if you're looking at a government website or like things for demographics and stuff, most of those are pretty good. But if you have questions about it, please ask me and send it my way so I can approve it. Do not use Wikipedia, okay? WebMD, no, don't do that, okay? Just don't. All right, you'll have a cover page and reference page. They are included, but they are in addition to the required 5 to 6 pages. The paper will also address the change model EAPI, okay? So that's engagement, assessment, plan, intervention, and evaluation. All right, therefore, once you choose your topic, you will then explain with evidence how to engage, assess, plan, intervene, and evaluate a client experiencing whatever your topic is. Further instructions will be listed in Canvas, okay? So let's say you decide that you want to research eating disorders in adolescents, okay? Well, if you do that, of course, you're going to be researching that in the human behavior kind of way, all right, like we do. And then you are also going to add in the change model, the EAPI, okay? How would you engage an adolescent who is experiencing an eating disorder? What are some of the assessments that are used to assess this issue? How do you plan? What are the evidence-based interventions? Those kinds of things. Okay. All right, so you are responsible for all of your assignments. Again, if you missed something, please do not ask me what you missed. Okay, that is your responsibility. Then we go through all of our, policies and statements and things. I'm going to keep going and go on to our schedule. So for the first week, remember, we will have no in-person class for Monday the 23rd or Wednesday the 25th. We will meet in class on August 30th, okay? And that's when we'll start meeting face-to-face every single class. I'm just not going to be on campus the first week of class. Okay, so everything's going to be online. You are going to watch the videos I provide for you, and I have an assignment that I'm going to ask you to do in there. Okay, So then chapter 1, I will have videos posted for you that you will go through and then do the assignment and send me that. And remember, your email to me with your assignment counts as attendance for your first week, which is really important for us because, attendance. Okay, and participation. So here is our second week, which we will be face-to-face. And I have your first quiz and first discussion board. It opens on September 1st. That way we can get through Canvas, feel a little bit more comfortable with Canvas, and we're not rushing to get that in. So September 1st is when your first quiz and when your first discussion board opens, okay? And then you have an entire week to complete it. For your discussion boards, I highly suggest getting your first prompt, your initial response completed by Wednesday, because if you all can do that, then that allows you guys a couple more days to get in those responses to each other, okay? All right. So you can see our schedule and our highlights of the chapter, when things are due. I'm going to keep going here. Our midterm opens the first week of October. You have an entire week to complete it. And keep going. Your research paper is due November 3rd, okay? No extensions on that because you know when it's due. If anything is late, there will be a 5-point penalty for each day it is late. And then, so we will finish with our chapter 16. It looks like a couple weeks early, and I would like to allow that time in order in case we get behind on schedule. You never know when things might pop up. But also, if we do get done early, then I also like to use that time to review documentaries and apply theories and things like that. So, and I've got a lot for this class, considering it is a human behavior class of things for us to watch and check out and apply to the content. So just remember this schedule is tentative. It more than likely will change because I probably will end up showing some videos and things like that during these weeks that correlate with the chapters. Okay, so if you have any questions or anything about the syllabus, please email me, cruggles@rio.edu, and you'll find the other videos on chapter 1 listed in the playlist on YouTube. Thanks.